Hi, my name is Joey Odom, and I have cerebral palsy. I'm a musician, YouTuber, and radio personality. I've made this channel to show everyone that no matter your condition or the obstacles you face in your life, you can be someone. So sit back as I show you what it's like to live my life from a chair. Hey guys, back again with another video. Today's video is going to be on a topic that is hard when you're able-bodied, but it's even harder when you've got a disability. And I'm talking about dating with cerebral palsy or any other condition for that matter. And this is just my personal experience. You know, everybody isn't like this, but I figured I would share just sort of my personal experience. Now, it's kind of a hard topic, you know, for a lot of us. But when I first really started dating, I was 18. When I had my first serious cerebral palsy infected, air quotes, serious girlfriend. And I still love her to this day. We're still friends. Heather, if you see this, I love you. I hope you're doing well. You know, and I was young, and I was really kind of self-conscious, you know, about being disabled and being with an able-bodied person. Now, everybody I've been with has been able-bodied. And the biggest thing, at least for me, that I find happening is things will be good for a while, and then something will happen. Either they get overwhelmed and run away, or you know, an event in their life draws them away from me. That's happened before too. But well, I guess it wasn't important anyway. Back to my my point here. Either they get overwhelmed or they run away, or something in their life draws them, you know, away from me. And, you know, it doesn't make any sense to me either, because it's not like I can't do anything for myself. I can, you know, but day-to-day chores I need help with, you know, cleaning, cooking, you know, there are things that I need help with, and a lot of people get overwhelmed and they run away. And also when trying to find new relationships, it seems from my personal experience that I have a lot of friends, okay, and 90% of them probably in the at least 80 to 90 percentile of them are females. Now, not to say that I'm interested in every one of them or have been, but, you know, when you're interested in someone and they either ignore it or deflect it with humor, that's what I find in my personal experience, which, although I get it, it doesn't necessarily bother me, but if someone isn't interested in me or anybody with a disability, tell us. Tell us. Don't fucking... Sorry. I didn't mean to cuss. I'm trying not to cuss in these videos. But it's something that really gets to me. Don't ignore us or deflect it with humor, because that, for someone like me personally, that affects the heart to me. Like, be honest with me. If you're not interested in me, freaking tell me. You know, tell me. Like, it's fine. But I just want to put out there too that this whole concept of being in the cerebral palsy infected, air quotes, friend zone, the friend zone is such bullshit. And I'm gonna cuss in this video. I'm sorry. I'm being honest here. This is how I feel. This is me. This is Joey. This is me being me. It's bullshit. And this is why. You can't have a decent romantic relationship without a foundation of friendship. You can't do it. It doesn't work that way. So what are we supposed to do? I mean, I'm not just gonna meet someone and hop in the sack with them or get in a relationship. You know, like, you can't have a decent relationship without basing it on friendship. That's my belief. So this whole concept of being in the friend zone is total bullshit. And I would encourage anybody who sees this that maybe has been approached by someone with a disability or knows someone that's interested in them that has a disability, be honest with them. Don't beat around the bush. Don't ignore them. Don't don't worry about hurting their feelings. Don't do that. Treat them like you would any other human being. Tell them the truth. Like, I've been ignored and deflected and pushed aside and cast aside so many times, and it hurts. It really hurts. So don't. Just don't. It's not fair. It's not right. And what a lot of people don't realize is we are just as good at being partners as we are friends, and it really personally bothers me that if I show interest in someone, and, you know, if you don't like me that way, that's fine, but, like, don't make it seem like you're sugarcoating it, because I can see right through that crap. Just from my personal experience, I can see right through it. I know when somebody's not interested and they're just, like, trying not to hurt me or whatever. But, be honest with us. You know, don't just ignore us or make a joke out of it, because we already feel like a big enough joke as it is in day-to-day life. So, I'm talking from a personal perspective, and if anybody that I've approached ever, you know, that's done this and sees this, I'm sorry, but that's really hurtful, because we're people too. As I said before, we want what everyone else wants, and we're just trying to be normal. Cerebral palsy infected, air quotes, normal. I mean, like, come on, we want to have as much of a normal life as possible, so I would encourage everyone who has been approached by someone with a disability or knows that someone with a disability is interested in them, maybe it would do you some good to give us a chance, because we have stronger hearts and souls than the average person, and we understand more than you might think we do. And it may be a better thing for you. That's not me being, a wine bag and saying that I'm, God's gift. I'm not. I'm just me. I'm a normal person. I have feelings and a heart just like everyone else. I don't think of myself as better than anyone because of anything. But I would encourage you to open your mind and your heart to giving that person with a disability a chance to be what they know they can be. Because you could make a really big difference in someone's life that way. And I've been through this so many times, and I've let my heart get broken, and I don't want to do that again, from a personal standpoint. Like, I really don't. It's hard enough being disabled, but when we try to do the normal things in life that people do and we get shot down, that's even worse. It makes all of the feelings that we have as being a disabled individual, it amplifies them by 10, because we feel like aliens when people ignore us or just, kind of brush us off like that. So I would encourage everyone to open your mind and your heart and take a closer look inside the person with a disability, because they might have way more to offer you than you might think, despite the limitations of certain things in life. So I think it would do society a lot of good to open up and be more willing to accept us as partners and as lovers and as, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. We're just the same. There's no difference. You just have to do things a bit differently. It's not something you have to worry about. And a lot of things, I've also noticed that a lot of relationships in the quote-unquote normal world are based upon sex. Now, This is going to get a little deep here, so I apologize if that offends anybody. Click off, I don't care. But I know some of you are going to watch this. I have a lot of friends. Sex is not everything. A question that I get a lot from people is, can you participate in sex? Yes, I can. Yes, we can. There is, we have all, or at least me, some people are, like I said, are different, but from my personal perspective, yes, I can. I'm not ashamed to say that, I have to take medication, but that's just part of life. It's something that I have to do. But I can, and it's a little different, than the average person, but yeah, it's totally possible, and therefore I'm just like anyone else. So why should we be the outcasts and the ones cast aside for people who have big trucks and the country boys and the cowboy boots and the hunting and all that crap that people do and that people are attracted to? I'm sorry, guys and gals. I'm sorry. But there's no filter here. This is what I see in the world of disabled dating, is that we are always overlooked for that person who can drive and can do all this shit. We are limited, but that doesn't make us unworthy to have a chance. And that's what I've experienced so much. And frankly, I'm getting sick of it. I don't let it affect me very much, but I am getting sick of it, and I think about it every day. I'm getting really sick of having to deal with that, because I'm a nice person. I'll treat everyone with respect and love and loyalty. That's all that should matter. It shouldn't matter what you have or what you don't have, whether it be physical or material possessions. I'm not going to say on YouTube what a lot of people talk about, because that's not YouTube friendly. But if you're watching this, you know exactly what I mean. People talk about, how endowed people are, and how just in general, I'm speaking in general, like that's what I see a lot of. I see a lot of people posting memes about, he's got this and he's got that, and his what is great, and da-da-da-da. Fuck that shit. It doesn't matter. What matters is what is in the fucking heart. Alright? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little heated on this, but it's something that I have dealt with so much, and I'm frankly about sick of it, because I don't know how to be anything other than me. And it's just too much irritation just in general, because society totally looks at us as unworthy of things because we're different, and that's just not true. Whether you're able-bodied or not, you should be able to be open to anything, and most people aren't, and we get friend-zoned, which is completely bullshit, and I will never stand by it. I will never believe in it. I think it's really dumb to even say that. Alright. But, you know, some of my experiences have been really good. I've had women in my life that are fantastic people. And I've also had women in my life that were terrible. And, you know, when you meet someone who sparks your soul and you just want to be with them and want to share those memories and moments with them, and you get ignored, that's the most hurtful thing in the world. And I just feel like we should open our minds a little more. And I'm hoping that even seeing this video, that some of you watching will look at yourself. Look at yourself and the people that you have allowed into your life. And then think about what I'm saying. You're overlooking the best people for the worst people because they don't understand things as deeply as we do. And you could really change somebody's world. But you have to be open and you have to be willing to give the chance. I mean, if you don't believe you're capable, you're stronger than you think, and you're more capable than you think of handling somebody like myself or anybody who is disabled, because we're just people too. Alright. That's enough ranting for one day. Sorry I didn't get my ukulele unboxing video. My dad's been in the hospital. It's been a rough day. But I did get it, and I will be doing a review and demonstration of my new ukulele on this channel here in the next couple days. But I just wanted to take a few moments to hopefully open some people's eyes on what they are doing, because I see it every day, and this is what you guys are doing when you ignore a disabled person for expressing what's in their heart. We'll see you guys on the next one. And remember, just because we are disabled does not mean that we are not worthy of everything that we want. We'll see you next time.